Third annual Spring Breakout about to start at Sloan Park. Spring Breakout 2026 Cubs taking on the Padres.
It is Will Sanders, a right-hander, 23 years old. He actually turns 24 on March 30th, so an early happy birthday to him. Last year, pitched in AAA Iowa, had a 5.04 ERA. He's a fourth-round draft pick, 2023, out of South Carolina. We've got Ethan Salas now up at the plate, one of baseball's top prospects. And so, yeah, you got to bring it if you're Sanders.
First pitch to Salas. Floated shallow left center. It's right over Rojas, and Ethan Salas a one-out single here in the first. He was 16 years old, and he made $5.6 million with the signing bonus.
Yes.
Could you imagine?
And yet he's still accelerated as a catcher, if you will, so slowly making his way through the system as he makes his way to second base. I mean, a young player, but a lot of expectations on him, and that was Jim, then describing what it's taking for him to get through.
Hit to short. Rojas, 2 outs. So Moises is buying dinner.
Yes.
Throw to first by Triantos. It's a scoreless first inning for Will Sanders. The Padres scoreless in the first, and Luis Gutierrez will try to do that for the Padres against the Cubs in the bottom of the first.
He is just 22 years old, and he actually signed on his birthday when he was 16 years old.
They just gave up a single to King Kepley.
That'll work for King Kepley. Just knock it through, left side, just looking to put the ball in play. And now here's an opportunity for James Triantos that, I think in spring we saw some more power from him. Maybe, generating more of it as he put on some weight in the offseason, but also trying to get back to that.
Hit up the middle. The runner was off. Tag second for one, over to first. It's a double play. Kepley laughing, just tough luck. Doubled him off, and now 2 away here at the bottom of the first.
Was going, and still with that speed, they get him at second base. I mean, he's off, and unfortunately for Triantos, this is the exact wrong spot. Probably the only place where if you hit it to Kepley will not be safe, and then the play at first, so you get the double play. 8
of the top 30 prospects in the Cubs organization in the lineup. Pedro Ramirez, line drive center field, hit well, and a leaping catch. Ryan Weidman. Second Spring Breakout game for the Cubs. Their game in 2024 was canceled. 2025 beat the Angels. 2026 playing the Padres.
Nice pitch.
Strike 3.
Fastball at 95.
I wonder if he goes with his best pitch, the splitter, to pair off that fastball up in the zone.
He gets another strikeout and 6 quick outs.
Moises Ballesteros, we know that he made the opening day roster. You've worked with him a lot. What do you think about the news and, what he's earned so early in his career?
Well, certainly it's offensive oriented to start with, but there's athleticism in that body. We call him the Bambino.
That is smoked. Dead center field towards the track, the wall. It's gone.
He loves it in Arizona. He was your Arizona Fall League Breakout Player of the Year last year.
How about that?
Saw him do that a few times.
Yeah. How about that for a switch hitting catcher from the left side?
See you later, Owen Ayers. 1-0 Cubs. Owen Ayers, a solo home run for the Cubs, the only scoring. Will Sanders, third inning of work. And that ball is smoked. Left field, way back to the wall, to the berm, it's gone.
That's Kel Fountain. He got $1.7 million as a 5th-round pick 2 years ago because he can hit the ball like that. All-time Nebraska high school home run leader, and just crushed a fastball there.
Light tower power, solo shot. We're all tied up at 1 here in the third. Wow. And a new pitcher here for the Padres, and Elise Menaker just so happens to be the San Diego Padres' top prospect.
Chris Schoolcraft. So I could say he's a crafty lefty, and that's not even doing him justice. He is the Padres' top prospect, 88 in the top 100 in baseball. This is a fastball that's upper 90s. He's also got a slider that's in the low 80s, a changeup that is probably his best pitch. And so of all the pitchers that we're going to see tonight, he is by far the best.
He looks like a left-handed pitcher you'd create in a lab. By Triantos, and the pick there by Jackson over to first. 1 away. Kepley remains on second. Pop up to the moon here by Jefferson Rojas, and catch mates.
When you talk about pure hitters, like who's going to become the best pure hitter, you can see his swing there and why he's in that conversation.
Moises Ballesteros, who's put in a lot of work, and reports came out yesterday that he made the opening day roster. Now, even in your role now, how excited are you to see a guy like Moises, with all the hard work that he's put in and the hit tool, make the big league roster and do his thing in Chicago?
Well, I'm more excited for us. We need him. And he's really going to help us this year. Great left-handed bat. And honestly, he's hit from day one, starting in the DR, then Arizona, all through the minor leagues. So it's really no surprise. We're excited for him. He's excited. He's going to play a big role in this club.
I just think the offensive upside from Jefferson Rojas has been fun to watch during spring training. As Armas grounds out to Carter Trice.
Get up the middle. Uh-oh.
Spin, throw to first. It's wide. Run scores. Good back to ball skills there from Carter Trice, and it's 2-1 Cubs.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Exactly.
Yep.
Put it in play. Make things happen.
Yeah, that was fun. It was a good outing, other than one pitch to start the third inning, a sinker that didn't get all the way inside. But yeah, it was fun. Honestly, I didn't feel as hot. That's what it's been so hot here, so I'm glad that it wasn't too bad. It really is the best thing ever to be a part of such a great organization that cares about you, that has a game plan for you and helps you kind of figure out what the best thing is for you to do to get to where you want to go. So it's so great being a Chicago Cub. And yeah, Iowa, Des Moines is great. Hopefully it's not 20 degrees and snowing next week. We're out here in a couple of days.
That is blasted. Right field to the lawn. It's gone. Well, that is the #2 ranked prospect in the Padres system. Ticketed to San Diego soon. Ethan Salas, 2-run blast.
105 miles an hour, 393 feet.
James Triantos joins us. James, how we doing today?
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm doing great. Honestly, no, there's a lot. Wow, that's really far.
To the track, the wall,
wow.
the berm. That is smoked. Way gone. Case Snell ended it.
What a swing.
Dead center.
449 feet, Alex. 449 feet, 108 miles an hour.
That's a real wall scraper.
Or as James says, that's really far.
That got out in a hurry. It's halfway up the berm.
So were you able to
Alex
catch up with
Bregman,
Bregman? Because I know with time at the
I have been.
WBC, yeah, when we had talked last, you hadn't been able to talk much, but
Oh my gosh.
Give me more. Ariel Armas ties it up.
That's 2 years in a row with a homer in this game for Ari.
He can't do play-by-play. He's a good color guy.
Yeah,
there,
I
mean, I literally said you just steal my job, James.
I need more James
sorry,
Triantos
guys.
on the broadcast.
No, it's great.
This is amazing. We have your reaction.
Jeff Rojas is my favorite player in the Cubs organization. I love his swing. I love his game. He's mature. He's funny. He works his butt off. Really good player. Really, really good player.
Not a home run, but it falls in for a base hit. Cubs try to take the lead here. Trice rounds third, scores easily, and the Cubs come back here in the 6th. Kane Kepley RBI double. It's 5-4 Cubs.
James, you talk about just loving the game.
Oh yeah, Cap.
Loves the game and he loves runs. 6-4 Cubs.
I mean, this is all you, James.
Yeah, your run
teammates have been great, but I'm sorry. I got to give you a lot of credit here. This is part of when Kepley is on the base paths. You get in a pitcher's head and take advantage when you're Kepley. Look at that. I mean, the ball's basically almost back at home plate. He still beats it.
March 26th being opening day. Like, I remember growing up, it was like April 3rd or April 4th. And I know like a week doesn't really matter, but this time of year kind of
March always sounds, yeah, early. It's funny because spring, ooh.
Lee Smedeker with the sound effect and Carter Trice with the homer.
Everything I know is from James Triantos.
Cubs living life via the long ball. Carter Trice adds to the home run party.
Some kids get some souvenirs out on the berm. Carter Trice, good contact. I mean, I think you could tell he was gone off the bat from my reaction.
Solo shot. It is 7-4 Cubs here in the bottom of the 8th.
You know, sometimes you have guys who don't understand what it's like to prepare for pro ball.
Get out to center. Sacrifice fly. They'll trade an out for a run any day of the week. Cubs will at this point. Padres down to their final out and down to their final strike. 3-2. Fastball popped up. Left field. Catch me. Cubs win. Another spring breakout victory for the Cubs. 8-3 last year, 7-5 this year. A 7-5 win over the Padres.